So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right now sitting at 97,200 and 175. And the overall situation of Bitcoin is pretty tricky in a sense that, of course, every time when Bitcoin goes below the area of $100,000, people start panicking because there are people who are tracking Bitcoin as how long it has stayed above the area of $100,000. That is pretty crazy. If you look at it on weekly, all these weeks, each candle is 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. That's 1 month here. So that would be like 2 months. That would be like 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, all these 6, 7 months. Let me actually just give you the exact time. It started living above it. That was 5th month. So April, May. From May, start of May, 4th of May, it went above $100,000. Okay. And today, now it is 9th of November. It is below area of $100,000 with a fat ass candle. Now, of course, I can understand how it can freak people out because from May up till November, that's many months. That was 5, that is what, 11, so 6 months. Almost 6 months. It stayed above the area of $100,000 and now it is breaking it psychologically. It is traumatizing. People are in panic, and of course, $100,000 is a psychological support area as well. The technical is 102. Losing 102 will send us towards the area of 93. I'll show it to you on chart. You guys are more into charts, I know that. So we would be going towards 93,800. This is the support area we will be looking at if it is not able to capture 102. I mean, like I said, 100,000 is psychological. All I care about is 102, because if it captures 102, momentum, everything comes back. Next target is always 107, then is 112, and then it keeps on going up. At this stage, right now, if we are looking at Bitcoin, and of course this is on 4 hours, but still it is in a downward trend. The red line is your resistance. It keeps on touching it and it keeps on failing, and this is just sad. But the good news is that this time, if it goes towards the area of 102, it would go and touch this red line, and hopefully this time it will break it. And then finally we will have our upward journey and we will start seeing Bitcoin green. Now the question is that, is the market going to get green or is it going to get red? Where the hell are we headed? The answer to that is that we're sitting in the last quarter. Last quarter is generally green. The requirement for a greener market, an awesome green market, is to have a red summer. That was not the case scenario, unfortunately. In my VIP channel, of course, I think even in my free Telegram, I have a paid one and a free one. I mentioned that, and that was somewhere around, I think, August or a month before that. I said if we are not going to get a red August and red September, that is going to fuck up our last quarter. It is going to turn into more of a consolidating month, because the thing is that for us to have any kind of upward journey, the market acts like a rubber band. You need to stretch it down and then release. And to bring it down, that means market needs to crash in summer so it could start going up aggressively in your last quarter, and that didn't happen. We had a really nice September and we had a really good August as well. With months like that, we didn't have anything. We just had green and green months. So of course right now we are paying price for it. 10th of October helped a lot. It liquidated a lot of people, so that was one good news. Then in the start of November, somewhere around, I don't know, 6, 7 November, we had another dip as well, and of course right now we're sitting in another one. But all this stuff being said, overall, if we look at the economy and the other markets, things are going fine. I'm not seeing a financial crisis in next 2 months. Of course, I was expecting bad markets, but the bad market parts have already happened. We saw an initial impact in February. I had made that video in January where I predicted the crashes. It happened in Feb and then in April, so the shit show happened really fast. But end of quarter, I was expecting better, and that still is intact. We can start talking about bad markets, all kind of issues next year. It is not November, December where you sit and you talk about bad stuff. I don't think that this is the time and place for us to be in a fear market. We should be preparing our positions for profit targets that are going up and not be worried and concerned that maybe things are going to get bad, because like I said, we need to play towards the higher probability, and the higher probability suggests that the market is supposed to stay green. And my general rule is always simple: if everyone is freaking out, they're shitting their pants, that is the time to enter the market. So enjoy the market, stay strong, stay bullish. It will turn around, and if it doesn't, it's okay. It's not going to be our first time to sink. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.